The question might come today, whose side are you on? And it might be a difficult one to answer because both of these squads love to don their black and gold. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Army Black Knights, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Army's offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They're working that left side. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Wake Forest offense will try to get something going with their first possession. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the
breaks into the open. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in, it's Clark. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Moulton. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They'll line up for a second down play. That's caught, it's Clark. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Demon Deacons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
And the Black Knights will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of offense, in fact, no offense in terms of scoring there in the first half.
You got to give the defense credit on both sides. They've been physical. They've been making plays. So now, which of these offenses can break the tie? It's not going to be easy, but for this offense now taking the ball here first in the second half, they've got to get something going.
Finally giving the defense some credit. How did that feel coming out of your mouth? Did it hurt? Like, did you not like to say that? It sounded painful.
I just threw up in my mouth.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Got him downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Wants to throw on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
All right, that's when the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
And the Demon Deacons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Makes the grab on the shuffle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Defense has been dominant. We reached the end of the 3rd quarter. Nobody's been able to get on the board as we check out the stats. It's easy to think back to 2014, Wake Forest, Virginia Tech, the last time we had a game go into overtime as a scoreless tie. Let's see if that's the way this one goes as we start the 4th. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Washington went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskies always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for both.
Turning it on! Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left.
I love fullbacks that can catch the football. These guys aren't just blockers. They're not just smash-mouth players. But these guys have got some finesse to their game and some soft hands to go with it.
Off play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Terry. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Black Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Army! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. He's looking to pass. Using the quick game. He's in there. 2-point conversion is good and pushes the lead to 5. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets it out fast. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Quick strike complete.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
It's caught downfield. Not a big window, and that throw was money. They've got it at the 30. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Nimrod. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. 4th down, gotta have it here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Gets the back moving. The give to the big fullback. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Guys, I'm going to tell you, I just never saw this team falling into a 3-game losing streak. They are wounded, reeling, and they've had their confidence shaken.
It's been ugly. There's no other way to spin it. This is very ungood, not good. Got to find some way to get this turned around. Got to make more plays. This is something that's frustrating, but let's not let it define your dynasty, right? Fix it, get it back together, try to pull some wins, try to figure this thing out.
It's frustrating too, David, because this is a team that has a lot of talent. I think part of the problem these last couple of games now has been lack of effort. So if you're on the coaching staff, maybe you're ready to start giving new guys an opportunity to see the field and just see